Hello students, we are going to discuss about the extension to basic Turing machine. That is, we are going to discuss about the different types of Turing machines. It is also called as variants of Turing machine. Okay, in how many ways, different ways we can design the Turing machine and how can we use them is discussed in this topic. First one is multi-tape Turing machine. We know the basic Turing machine. It is a single tape where the total tape consists of blank symbols and it has only a one length string. Okay, the tape is of infinite length. That is a basic Turing machine. Okay, then we have this multi-tape Turing machine. That means to the single Turing machine we are attaching more than one tape. This type of things are used for complex mathematical operations or scientific operations, like if you do multiplication operation. Okay, suppose multiplication operation is there, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4, or any scientific operations are there. Then whatever first number is there, that we call it as x, we can place it, that number 3 that we can place in the first symbol, y, that is the multiple numbers 2, 3, 4 and 5, everything we can place in the second tape, y, whatever the resultant we are going to get. Okay, x into y, that we can keep it in the third tape. In this way multiple tapes can be used. It can be any type of mathematical operations where you have two inputs. So in this case we have a finite tape where three read-write heads will be there. In a normal basic Turing machine we have only one read-write head. Here we have three read-write heads. For the first tape, for the first input, read-write head tape will be towards the left cell, towards the leftmost cell where the input has to be started. Remaining will be blanks. And in this empty cells nothing will be there. Normally there will be blank symbols, but here a space will be left for the input symbols. In the second tape every cell will be blank. When you keep the second input, these blanks will be eliminated. And in the third tape, when you find out the product of x and y or any operation which you apply on the two inputs, that will be replaced, that whatever output you get, that is replaced at these blank cells. Okay, in the third tape also you have blank symbols, except in the first tape, second and third tape contains blank symbols. Okay, and second and read-write head can be at any position of the cell, whereas in the first tape compulsory the read-write head will be in the leftmost cell where the input has to be started. This is about the multi-tape Turing machine. Okay, so when you compare the one tape and multi-tape Turing machine, both will accept the languages. Whatever languages that are accepted by one tape is also accepted by multi-tape. And the languages which are accepted by Turing machine are called as recursive enumerable languages, which are also called as RE languages. Like in finite automata, the languages which are accepted by finite automata are called as regular languages. Here these are called as recursive enumerable languages. And then when you compare these two, when you compare the time complexity of this single tape and multi-tape, in single tape the execution of the algorithm or the execution of the mathematical operation will take more amount of time. Time complexity is more, whereas in multi-tapes the time complexity is less. Okay, so that is advantage of this multi-tape or mini-tape construction. Then another type of Turing machine is a non-deterministic Turing machine. That is, for a given input you can have many types of transitions, like we have NPDA or NFA. For a single input we can have multiple transitions. Here also when we give a single input you can have different operations, you can go to the different states. Okay, so the definition is same for Turing machine or PDA or finite automata. Non-deterministic is same in all the cases. Okay, and when you compare the NDTM, that is non-deterministic Turing machine, and deterministic Turing machine, the languages which are accepted by DTM are also accepted by NDTM. Okay, because DTM will be a subset of NDTM. Whatever language is accepted in NDTM will also be accepted by DTTM. Okay, and one more type of the Turing machine is multi-track Turing machine. Here a single tape is given, but the single tape itself is divided into multiple tracks. We don't have multiple tapes, but single tape will be there. That means read-write head will only be one, and it will be pointing to the current input or current cell where the read-write head operation is being carried out. Okay, it is divided into tracks, multiple tracks it increases the amount of information when performing the transition. And here, since one single read write head is there, we need to also take care of the direction. Okay. So here in a single tape we have one state and one input. Here multiple tracks are there, you can have more than one input, you can have two inputs, and output also you can generate more than one output here. And we will also add the direction, that is whether the read write head is moving towards the left side or right side after reading this input x or y. Okay, D indicates it is left or right direction. So this is about the different types of Turing machine and the comparison between a single tape and multi tape. Thank you.